Okay, so I just thought I'd do this video as I do like the flow hives. I think they're amazing bits of kit. Rather than buying a brand new set of 6 flow frames, I managed to pick up a full flow hive that had 6 frames in for a very fraction of the cost. But with any old frame, they do get dirty and sometimes require cleaning. Because it wasn't from a beekeeper that I know, I'm going to strip and rebuild this flow frame. I can also see that there is evidence of wax moth. I believe you can freeze the whole frame, but knowing that it's got wax moth, I don't know what other diseases might have been present in the hive, so I'm going to completely strip and rebuild these. Some people say you can give them back to the bees, and that's fair enough, but I'd rather keep my bees tip-top and not introduce anything else if it means a little bit of hard work for me. So as you can see, there's a bit of propolis and beeswax all over the place. It's still fully functional. Oh, there is a moth, although I don't think it is a wax moth, but it's just a bit grotty. So I've got a large container that I store all the bits in while I'm working on it, and what I do is I've read on Flow that if you're allowed to boil or not boil at 80 degrees, you're allowed to heat up each of the frames. There's the things. So what I do is I put this pan on my gas hob, put the meat thermometer in, set a threshold for 80 degrees so that the water doesn't get higher than that, and what I do is I cook or put a single frame in at a time. I wear rubber gloves because the water is hot, and then all I do is scrub the middle of the frames until they're nice and clean. Putting them back together can be a bit tricky, but there are other videos for that. There is a profile to these pieces. The bottom seems to be easy enough, and then there is a profile that differs at the top. This is a dirty one, obviously. But yeah, and then this is one that I've just finished cleaning. It's taken me a couple of evenings of doing, just a couple of hours at a time. But yeah, it's all nice and clean and spanky. I haven't set any of the grooves up yet, like aligned it, and all I'm doing now is putting the wire back on. Obviously you can see the tension's not correct because the wire's not holding in the right place. So I'm going to take the wire back off and retension it, which is just by putting a couple of twists in and then putting it back on in the right place after the right amount of kinks. But that's all you need to do. You can, if you want to, soak them in washing powder or soda crystals. The details for that are on the Flow website under sterilisation. But yeah, I think a marked improvement. I'd say it's pretty much brand new, but shouldn't be any risk to the bees now.